Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Guajardo. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to this really exciting episode of The Public Affair. Welcome back, everybody. I'm really excited to be recording this episode. I took a little bit of a break, but you guys wouldn't know that because I'm so ahead of the game, darling. But I'm really excited to be doing this episode. Before I get started, I want to thank you guys so much for all your love and support of The Public Affair. I definitely want to thank Allison and Mike with Rogue Media Network for always making sure that my videos and my episodes are up to par and on time. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Rogue Media Network. Before we get started with this really great episode, I definitely want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Four Brothers Constructions with my boy Joe Olvera. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, renovations, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. He's got a team of really hot men, which you guys will see here in just a minute, to help him do this work. Thank you guys so much with Four Brothers Constructions for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the B&J Refinishing with my boy Frank Biza. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality, offers 5-year warranty on most work, and has the best prices in town. And we all know that Frank doesn't stop there because he also has Co-Town Tint, which is a mobile tint and detailing business that offers the best high quality film and products and will be all competitor prices. Like literally, if you ask if Frank does anything, he does every single thing, because you can also contact Frank for inflatables, a mechanical bull, margarita machine, tables, chairs, and a foam machine. So many more. Frank does it all. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair with B&J Refinishing and Co-Town Tint. Frank, you are the best. Of course, to Jeffrey Monreal with Pollo Box and Audio. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trades. Jeffrey does it all. Thank you so much for pimping my ride, Jeffrey. You are the go. I love you so much. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to J Pedal and Poke, Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family of J Pedal and Poke. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolls and ice cream for dessert. You could choose from the menu or create your own, like I like to do, because I like to be in control. Check out their location on University Parks Drive and on Hewitt Drive. You can also place your order online at jpedaltexastx.com. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book. They also have Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, D-Rod, aka David Rodriguez, and Isaac over there making you look all snackish, like they've made me look for more than 60 episodes of The Public Affair. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to David Santabanez, the #1 sales agent in his office to help you buy a home or sell your home. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. Bro, I appreciate you so much, David. You are the GOAT. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Marcus Colero with Midway Nutrition. He's located on Hewitt Drive. He offers meal replacement shakes with tons of different flavors. So if you guys are in the mood for a little bit more of a healthier lifestyle, you're a little bloated in the morning, you need a good meal replacement shake, I love Midway Nutrition. My favorite's the Honey Nut Cheerio. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, also shout out to Waco Nutrition and Energy located on Spate. More to come later, darling. All right, guys, so like I said, I'm really excited about this episode. I reached out to one guy to come on, and he was a little nervous because, you know, it's the 69th episode. So he was a little nervous that I was going to violate him. So he invited a friend who's also looking just a little bit snackish this morning. Typically not my type, but that might change by the end of this episode. I definitely want to welcome Roman Guajardo to the left and Joe Marroquin to the right. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing great.
No, I told you guys to keep that energy before they were chatty Cathy.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good. I'm waiting on this shot.
You could pour. I told you I was when I was doing my ads. I was like, go like this on the shots so you can start pouring them. I thank you guys so much for being here. We had to reschedule a couple times. I had a long weekend because you guys had to reschedule. They're not even paying attention. Are we gonna take a shot just because?
We got to.
Okay,
we got
just because. Yes, you know I cut back on the drinking because I'm trying to look like Joe.
You'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Look at and Joe bought me snacks because he's always saying that I think he's a snack, which he really is. He bought me biscuits because you work at well, first of all, you guys both work for Four Brothers Construction with Joe Olvera. Okay, but then you also work at Magnolia Table.
Yes, sir.
Because you just love to work and who loves to do that?
And I can't be eating all that every day. So.
Yeah. Well, as long as I can eat this off of you, then we're good.
Strawberry butter.
How about this bread?
For another episode.
I got a different kind of butter I'd like to put on there.
Oh, yeah? I bet you do.
I sure do. But I want yours.
But
okay,
hey.
let's take a shot.
Salud.
I don't want your wife trying to kick my ass.
She will.
Oh shit. I needed
I don't
that.
have nothing to worry about because I'm not his type, you know. I'm kind of sad, but it's okay.
I'm just saying, like,
You know?
listen, with enough tequila shots, you could probably get it too, Roman. Okay.
Shit, I'm sorry.
I just don't need
I
your
guess I'm
girlfriend's
not
phone.
swole like you.
Hey, you know what? So Roman actually, you requested that I brought you tequila.
Had
But
to.
can you please explain to me what the fuck that is and why it's only $2.99 at HEB?
Well, it's been since high school I drank this shit. So it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Everybody else drinks muscle milk.
I want to try. But why are you throwing shots? Why are you throwing shots at your boss? Careful before you get fired. Okay.
So I was like, why not? Let's try some MD 2020. It's been years.
Let me
Oh, you
try
haven't
it, and
tried
then that's it,
something?
because then we'll end up drunk
It's
the whole episode.
banana red.
Ooh.
You don't need much.
Is there a specific reason why he chose the banana?
I bet you like banana red.
I sure do.
I bet you like all kinds of bananas.
Hey,
so.
Joe, if it gets a little hot in here, don't mind taking off your shirt, okay? I promise me and Roman won't care.
That's a different show.
No, it's this show. Listen, the 69th episode. Welcome to the public affair, dog.
Here we go. Here we
Cheers
go.
again.
Cheers again.
All right.
This is gonna be the long hour.
Oh, that's actually it's good.
It needs to be chilled though.
Oh,
I had it in the fridge for 3 days. Okay.
Ice cold, but
Okay. It's
one
good.
of those.
Yeah. Will I end up in bed with somebody?
Oh, high school.
High school. Nope. You have to be 21 or older. Okay. Keep that.
High school was the cheapest shit you could buy.
Okay. It was in high school. I thought
Back
he was
in
saying
the 1930s when I used to go to high school, 1930s. So hey, why not?
Yeah.
MD 2020.
You said in 30s?
1930s.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the
that's what I think.
1930s.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. You don't look a day
something
over 25. How old are you, Joe?
I'm 44 right now.
Sexual.
Sep-
Joe, I've slept with men older than you, please. Okay. I'm sure
just
my
a
dad,
number, right?
Older than my dad, too. Sorry. My dad watches the show.
my wife's like, what, 12 years younger?
Your wife is hot. I will say, shout out to the wife.
Appreciate it,
She's
appreciate
fucking fine. She is. She is. And you guys are fine. I could just imagine you both like doing things. You should make an OnlyFans. You should. I subscribed to some OnlyFans. Listen, I'll tell you guys my slut stories over the weekend. I know. Okay, so I stopped saying the number of the episode because we kind of just like to. If something happens, we have a backup. But this is the 69th. Like I can't skip that. You can't. Yeah, you can't. And so I really wanted Joe in the 69th episode, and I'm really happy that you are here too, Roman. I really am.
I'm just a sidekick right now. I'm just letting y'all vibe.
We had that before. Frank Biza was on the show. He brought his sidekick.
See,
You know what I mean? And I love
just
Frank. Shout out Frank. Yes. Okay, let's get to the show. Anyway, so for anybody who doesn't know, Joe Marroquin and Roman Guajardo do work for Four Brothers Construction. Coincidentally, we had JoJo on the last episode, who at the time was between jobs, and then 3 days later is working at Four Brothers Construction as well. So now we just are being showered with snacks from Four Brothers Construction. I'm here for it. What a great way to celebrate the public affair. But can we introduce you guys first? Roman, can we start with you? Can you tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, all that?
Okay. My name is Roman Guajardo.
Hi.
And pretty much quick, I'm from
You're good.
kind of nervous in a way.
Oh.
Because I'm still upset that Joe's a snack.
Do you want to
And
be
I'm
my
just
type?
like, I'm just the choke. I'm just a side dish, you
That's
know?
okay. Side dishes are good too, Roman.
Yes.
I like a nice side dish before I get my entree.
No, you've been eyeballing Joe this whole episode.
I sure the fuck have. I'm sweating already. Woof.
But just to go ahead,
Go ahead.
pretty much from Downsville. My grandmother, that's where we're originated.
Where's Downsville? Where is that?
Downsville's like 15 minutes away from Waco, South 3rd Street.
Who knew that? I didn't know that.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
not from here. I'm not from Waco.
There's a basketball player that got killed out there in the country a long time ago. His name was Patrick Dennehy.
Oh.
And that's kind of how Downsville and South 3rd Street got, in TV in a way. But that's where my grandmother and they were from. We're born there.
Yeah.
Long story short, grew up, joined the Army, and once I kind of retired, I started working with Joe, and I've been going to school with Joe since middle school.
Not Joe Marroquin, but Joe Vera.
No, Joe Vera.
Episode 40. Yeah.
So I've been with him, and we actually I used to help roof with him when we were younger.
Oh, okay.
So I've been knowing Joe for a while.
Hot.
And pretty much after that, just been on the low.
Right.
Until he
Getting
found me
down
again.
on the low, or you just been on the low?
On the low, hidden.
On the low,
like
hidden.
just
Okay.
Taking care of kids.
Because that's my favorite kind.
Yeah. Back to Joe.
Okay. So now we have Joe Marroquin. Joe, can you indulge us a little bit, please? I'd love to know a little bit about you.
So I'm Joe Marroquin. I've been here in Waco, 42 years?
He sure is working that mic, isn't he?
42 years. 42 years. And,
Joe,
it's been great. It's been great seeing a big growth in Waco and
absolutely.
shit. So it's like, what else can I say?
Where are you from?
Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, my wife's from Mexico.
Okay.
Now you're making me just.
Yeah.
Am I making you nervous, Joe?
No, not at all.
Okay.
What else can talk? It's like I went to Waco High.
Okay.
Got in the restaurant business for a while, for almost the rest of my life. I've been doing that. So it's like, it's been a blessing me working for Magnolia Table.
Right.
Working for Joe, learning all that part of the business.
Yeah, I just want to know what he's doing. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we are doing this.
First of all, he doesn't drink.
Yeah. Right?
It's like,
I don't drink either. Listen, this is the last. I have a show to host.
This is all we got left.
Yes. Okay, look, we'll take one more shot.
I see y'all breaking a sweat, but
I am. I'm sweating. That's why I'm saying if it's hot, Joe, don't be afraid.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Living in Waco. I love Waco. It's like, but what else we talk about?
No, I got you. So, that was disgusting. Okay, so the way I met you guys, actually, I met Joe a few years ago. I was working. How long was it?
Probably like more than 3.5.
It was at least 3.5 years. It was
when I started at the restaurant.
Well, it was when COVID started because I bought a mask from you. Remember, you were on your whole mask kick and you were like had this whole mask
selling
business.
the mask.
You were. So he answered his door with no shirt on, and yeah, you were because they definitely stuck with me. And I was like, oh shit. And then he didn't have any in his house, so he had to go to the car and get some, which was even better because I got to stay longer. So that was the first time I met Joe. And then with Power 108, we had a birthday at Magnolia Table, and you were one of our servers, and we definitely enjoyed the experience. The way I met Roman was I was trying to buy a house earlier this year with David Santabanez.
Yep.
And we were at George's meeting, and then you and Joe Olvera came to meet with us. And I just really admired your personality. Yeah, because you were very vibrant, you know what I mean? And you were very eccentric, and that's what I really liked about you. So I knew that I was comfortable when
I missed that meeting.
Oh, you did. You did. Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a nice Cobb salad because I thought I had to bomb that night. But anyway. So can you guys explain to me?
And you signed, and you actually signed it.
So I did sign, but I did not get the house. I got outbid. We were so disappointed. We were so sad. Yeah. Well, okay, wait, excuse me. With that house, because there was 2 houses.
Yeah, it was more than one.
Yeah, so there was one house that we found in North Waco, which I wasn't really optimistic about, but it was a cute house. Like, it screamed me. And so we signed for the loan for that one, and then somebody outbid me, and I was like, it's okay, I didn't really want that one anyway. But then the one that I did want in South Waco, we met at McAllister's like real quick. I signed. I was like, offer this much, make it look pretty. He was so we were so confident, and somebody outbid me by a lot more because I went up. Do you know what I mean? And that's the market, I guess, now. You know what I mean? And I could tell David was so disappointed. And I was like, you did everything you could. It's all good, man. And I'm definitely going to work with him again in the future when I need to buy my house. So.
Oh, yeah. Same
That's
here.
what we did. Yeah.
Same here. David.
I love David Santabanez.
David kills it.
Yeah, I love him. Love him. I love that he's a sponsor. Can we talk a little bit about life growing up? Joe, can we start with you? So you said you're from Guatemala. You've only been here, you said, 30-something years, and you're 44.
Right.
Okay.
41 years. Parents got divorced. Came over here to Waco. It's like, man, this little town, so it's all right. So, went to Waco. I made way.
So did your parents get divorced in Guatemala and then you came over here?
Correct.
Oh wow,
so
damn.
it's like,
She wasn't playing. She was like, we're fucking leaving.
Let's fucking leave. back in the days, the living over there wasn't so good. So it's like, man, thankful for my mom. She raised me as a single parent.
Oh, okay.
She worked her ass off. It's just like now I have to repay her and get,
She raised a fine man, that's for sure.
Appreciate it. But it's like, it's just, back in the days, I was all over the place. I was not the person I should have been.
Okay. In what way? Were you being a hoe?
We're not going to talk about that.
Why not?
Just partying, just being stupid, young, and just like.
Listen, with that body, I'd have been a hoe too, damn it. Okay? I would have been the hoe. Like,
I got that.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you're not like that
single,
no more.
just meeting, having a good time,
Absolutely.
like everybody else, young and stupid.
Listen, Joe, please. I'm 30 years old. I'm single. I had a whole slutacious weekend this weekend. I can't wait to tell everybody about it.
There you go. You still got 8 more years.
That's it. And I'm not gonna have no fucking girlfriend. So
enjoy, travel the world.
Yeah.
Then get settled
and be a
slut.
Do
it right.
Yeah,
do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
Be slut with your wife or your husband and whatever you want to be a slut with.
Definitely with my wife because I'm not gay. Listen, I have to acknowledge that those shots, I am flop sweating right now, and it's just not a good.
We are.
I haven't sweat this much on an episode of The Public Affair in so long.
Sweating like a little bit in church.
Soak that
A
up.
biscuit? Oh, only if you feed it to me. Roman, what about you? Can you indulge us a little bit about your life growing up?
You know what? Growing up, we are so like my family is like my mom and her sisters. We and their kids, like we are like a family. Like them are like my brothers and sisters. We grew up under one house. Like when they say pack like Mexicans, that's how it was at my grandma's house. Okay. It was my grandma and then my mom and then her 3 sisters and then imagine all the kids in one house.
Right.
Like there's no room. There's no room.
One car.
One car. My grandpa had a car.
Was there a reason for that though? I mean, was your family struggling growing up and stuff like that?
No, I wouldn't say struggling, but I would say my mom and everybody. I wouldn't say everybody, but my mom and the family members. I think they made some mistakes, and my grandma and my grandpa have really rescued everyone. Like they were the go back to and
like the saving grace.
And then my grandpa was the one that like he was the modern like. I'm working, I pay the bills.
Oh, okay. Very old school.
But not ruled with the iron fist, but my grandma's the ruler in the house.
Right.
My grandma says what goes, but my grandpa was the one like, I'm working, here goes my check. And that's how we had to grow up like that.
Okay, got you.
So growing up like that, like, and then my mom, same how like his, it's just, she had to work the whole time. We had 6 kids. Right. And it's like, when she finally got on her own, it was very different. We moved out the country and moved to the city. Right. But it's modern kind of house.
Right, I got you. Okay.
Kind of struggle, but at the end of the day, mom's gonna work and provide what she got to do, and and at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Did you have your dad around?
We did, but my dad was like he went from this dad. And never really handled business. Right. I hate to say it, but he didn't handle business like he was supposed to. He took care of us, like as in if my mom needed him to take care of us in a way. But besides that, like as far as like, hey, when school's starting, who's gonna pay for clothes? My older brother did that for us every
he wasn't
year.
Doing all that. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
So he he wasn't completely absent, but
he was. He wasn't completely absent, but he was. You know.
So did that strain your relationship with him at all?
I will say like it did as I got older because I'm like, as I had kids, I'm like, how am I supposed to be better?
Right.
Okay, like,
there was no guidance.
There was no guidance. Like the only man I had to look up to was my grandpa. So I'm thinking like, what all my grandpa did was work. Right. Old people, they don't show love. Like my grandpa and my grandma slept in 2 different beds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so I'm like, how do you show love? Like they married and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you. What were you saying? What did you say?
Are they roommates?
That's why when you told me you told me your dad was cool, your dad don't like your episode or the gayness.
No,
I'm like, it's hard being gay if you're Mexican.
No, my dad doesn't fucking care. First of all, we're Puerto Rican.
My dad Puerto Rican.
I'm just saying. Some people don't know. No, my dad doesn't. My dad does not mind. So me and my dad have never actually had like the gay talk. Like I've never like sat down and told my dad I'm gay. Like he just kind of figured it out when he watched The Public Affair. when it came out 1 year ago. But you know, like he talked to me. He's like, Andrew, you know what, man? I love what you're doing. Your show's fucking cool. The people that he works with, he said they all love it. Like they watch it every Monday. But you could stop putting all your business out there, Andrew. Like you really don't have to. So when I tell everybody in Waco, whoever watches The Public Affair, that I've slept with men older than Joe or my dad, I don't think that's anything he wants to hear. But my dad. My brother's in jail, so what do you expect?
Now,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, I did not like that you're not getting paid, for that.
Getting paid for what?
For the older men. Like, you're just giving it away for free?
Joe and Roman think, yes, I am. Yes, because listen, when you're me,
you should be a sugar baby.
I should be. That's what I'm saying. Baby? Listen, I'm the perfect side piece. That's why if, Joe, I'm just saying. If the wife decides she's like, hey, this is enough, you're getting too old, I don't think so. Okay.
I have to keep up.
Okay. Yeah, you're keeping up very, very nicely.
Nice and tight.
No, but I just I feel like, yes, I am easy to get with because, damn it, listen, okay, I was fat as fuck when I started The Public Affair a year ago. Okay, remember how big I was?
And good job.
Thank you so much. I've lost over.
I didn't see that part.
Oh, I got to show you the old pictures.
I didn't see how big.
Bro, look at the old episodes.
Bringing his ass biscuits.
Yeah, but that's okay because listen, when I eat these biscuits later, I'm gonna think of you, Joe. Hey, wait, just before we continue, what kind of butter is this?
Strawberry butter.
I'd like to try it.
That's some fancy ass butter. Like I've never seen butter look like that.
That's Joanne's biscuits.
Oh yeah, she made those, or did you make them?
Joanne did.
But them were some nice biscuits. I'm not gonna lie. Okay,
no. So anyway, what I was saying was, okay. So when I first started The Public Affair a year ago, right, I was huge, and so I didn't have a lot of side pieces, right, but I had some. And so when I had the Soco Soccer Academy owner Dominic Gutierrez, Isaac Carrillo, and George De Leon Wormy, had them on the show. They told me you have to get rid of all your old side pieces because now you're losing weight. You have this big show, like you have to step it up. Okay, so I did.
Yeah.
Now I don't have any fucking side pieces. Okay, so and then all my straight side pieces have completely disregarded me because I started the show, so they're scared that I'm gonna tell our stories on the show.
Yeah.
So none of them want to fuck with me anymore. Okay. So I went on a whole Grinder world tour over this weekend. I can't wait to tell you guys about it later. But anyway, moving over.
So you were working out over there with Dominic and them?
I work out 5 days a week at Soco Soccer Academy with Dominic. Yeah, you should come. It's really good. Have you looking right? So back to, the stars of the show. So Joe, I want to talk to you a little bit about migrating from Guatemala to here or, coming. Okay. So you said that your parents got divorced. First of all, do you have bad blood with your dad, or are you guys good, or?
He was never there. So it's
okay.
Like, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
do you think it affected you as a father now, like in these days? Because you have kids. You have like a plethora of kids.
And then I don't want to show that for them because it's like not having a dad.
Yeah.
Dad figure. It's like my mom did an awesome job.
Right,
so
right.
Maybe I was off track during high school and for like 10 years until I was.
You're making it sad now.
No, we're not making it sad. I just wanted to get to know him a little bit before
poor meal.
What were we talking about?
You were talking about your dad, and
it is what it is. He passed away when I was 18, so it's after that it was just like
another shot.
My mom.
I'm not. Thank you.
Me too. It's like
I'm sweating. Okay. Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm blessed to have a badass mom that raised me and all that.
Does she still live here?
Oh, yeah.
She does?
Down the street over here in
South Waco. Maybe you can go visit her, yeah.
And then she is the best mom you can have. She put up with my shit. Left and right. Now
do you have brothers and sisters?
I'm the only one.
You're the only child?
I'm the only child.
Hot. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, unless you had a brother, but
twin brother or triplets or something like that.
No, just like you and times two. But when you moved from Guatemala, okay, so you probably only spoke Spanish at the time.
Yes.
Is that correct? They speak Spanish in Guatemala?
Spanish, yes.
Or is it Portuguese?
No, Spanish.
No, it's Spanish. Okay, yeah. Please don't insult my intelligence. Like, I knew that. Okay, no, okay. But but when coming here to America, I mean, did you have a hard time keeping up with the Joneses? Like, I mean, because you probably didn't speak any English, so
keeping up.
It's an expression. It's just an expression. But did you have a hard time, I guess, kind of fitting in with the country because you had to learn a whole different language?
Not really. I still have a little accent, especially when I start drinking
MD 2020. Yeah,
but. It was hard. It was it took me probably like 2-3 years to speak the language.
Yeah.
I still think in Spanish.
Okay.
And translate.
Right. How did you learn English for anybody? Like, because I had to teach myself Spanish. Yeah, I did. Like, I don't. Yeah,
but you know Spanish.
I do know Spanish now. My parents speak fluent Spanish, but when I was growing up, they did not teach me Spanish. So I had to learn my own Spanish.
Way to go, Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Okay. And the way I learned it was there was 2 CDs. There was Shakira, Fijación Orar Uno, and then there was Frankie J, Un Nuevo Dia. And I listened to those albums back to back, and I read the lyrics, but just back to back.
Those songs.
I know those songs by heart. I know what they're saying, and I speak Spanish. Hablo español.
100%.
No, sí, yo quiero un capítulo en puro español. So,
Sí.
Mira, okay, so pregunta a alguien que si quiere hacer un capítulo en español, puro español, porque yo quiero un episodio de este show puro en español, porque yo pienso que es bien importante, right? For the culture, for me. Yeah, so.
Sí.
Did I say that all right? I'm scared to do it because my Spanish sucks.
100%.
Sí.
Lo dijiste bien.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. Okay. And so, Roman, what about you? So, you mentioned earlier about being in the Army.
Yes.
Okay. So, can you tell us a little backstory about that? And Okay.
Pretty much 17 years old.
Okay.
You know, kind of was like at a point like, what do I do? And I had some legal trouble. I got in trouble on some things. So.
Oh, share.
Oh, no.
Oh, please, come on. It's a public affair. You can say whatever you want.
The next one I will. The next episode.
I just told my dad that I slept with somebody older than him. Like,
but you know what? I never told my mother about this.
Oh, well, fuck it.
Okay, you know what? Okay,
Sure.
What happened was I had gotten in trouble. We had got raided.
What happened was
raided. Okay.
Yes, and I had gotten in trouble. And a long time ago, if you got in trouble, the judge was like, "Hey, you're 17 years old. This is what happened." And I told the judge like, "Hey, I can't have this because I'm trying to join the Army."
Okay.
And when I said that, his eyes lit up.
Oh, really?
Yes. And he was like, "Hey, what's your recruiter's name?"
Okay.
Called my recruiter, Mr. Gerald Gould.
Okay. Shout out Gerald Gould.
And I said, "Hey, I want to join." He's like, "When you want to join?" I said, "Now."
Oh, wow.
So
you were going to join regardless, though.
I was going to join regardless,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
it just sped up the process.
Yeah.
And it was different because my friends all went to D1 schools. Like, they all went to college and played ball.
Right.
And I was like, okay, what am I finna do?
Right.
You know, and it just all happened at once. And I just picked up the ball and went running with it.
Okay, got you.
You know, I think I got in trouble that one week. I was in the Army the next week.
Wow, really?
Yes.
So
signed and everything.
When you said you got raided, I just want to I love a story. You know, I just had Cheryl Victorian on the show, like the city chief of police, so she probably knows who you are. You know, but no, I like when people I had Daniel Sanchez on this show. Yes. The electrician. And he shared, I didn't know a lot of the stuff that he had went through as far as being in jail and what he did. And then I also had Homer Fajardo on this fucking show, who was in prison for 15 goddamn years, which I would have been somebody's bitch the whole 15 years. Yeah. Absolutely. I told him my name's Big Peaches in jail. But what was going on that you got raided? Just share. We're not judging.
Well, pretty much what happened is me and my buddy, which is older than me, we went to this girl's house that he was messing with. And this is when I used to stay in the Pecan Gardens in East Waco.
Pecan Gardens?
And that's where I grew up at.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
Yeah, once I left the country,
you grew
straight to the east.
Pecan Gardens. Okay, got you.
So when that happened, me and him went over there, and pretty much I had a little pill case, pill bottle.
Okay.
Had all my stuff in the pill bottle.
Right.
Pills? What pills?
Oh, it wasn't no pills. Actually, when you put the weed inside the pill case, you can't smell it.
Oh.
You know, when you press down on it.
Like the dog can't smell it?
Well, pretty much.
Like the police dog? I don't know.
Nah, they probably can't smell it.
Yeah, they probably can.
A human's nose can't really smell it.
So nobody can't suspect that you have pot in your pocket.
Exactly, in my pocket. So
the potheads be coming up with shit, right? Like, not that you're a pothead. No, I'm just saying, like, you guys be coming up with shit to hide it. Like, I would just shove it up my ass and call it a day.
Oh,
like, plenty of stuff has been up there, but so, easy peasy, we got this. But yeah,
weed.
Okay, you guys just be finding fucking things. Yeah, but anyway,
disappear. Done.
But we went over there and we sat on the couch.
Yeah,
I'm rolling up.
Okay.
I just got through rolling up, and next thing you know, I hear a doo doo doo.
Oh no!
And I'm like, God damn! I looked at my buddy. I said, Hey, I looked at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, that last doo doo doo, the door got kicked in.
Oh no!
Apparently, the guy that was either she was talking to or a friend, because they were older than me.
Right.
either the guy she was talking to had a warrant out for his arrest, and the marshals came and got him.
Oh no!
So when they kicked down the door and got him, they pretty much got everyone's information. So when they got to me, they pretty much said, "You get out," because they looked to see that I was young.
Okay.
But they didn't see that I shoved the pill bottle inside the couch.
I thought.
Yeah,
because he was reaching down there. I thought you were gonna step your ass.
Oh,
but,
yeah, I had got the pill bottle and I had stuffed it, in the couch. Yeah,
but did they get caught with it though?
No, they kind of told me they told the laws it was mine.
Okay, so but then did you own it at that point?
Yeah, I had no choice but to.
So in a way, the Army might have saved your life.
Yes,
so
it did.
Maybe at that time.
At that time, it did.
You are relatively young, so was there a reason why the Army ended, or?
Pretty much, I did my 8 years.
Okay.
And then I hurt my back in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
So I hurt my back in Iraq, and then when I got back, it was like, hey, you stay in and we help you, or you used to get out and we give you a percentage of a VA pension.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm finna get out. So I got out and got on my pension.
Okay.
And pretty much after that, I pretty much went to work at Guajardo Communications.
Yeah.
And then pretty much later on in life, I got retired.
But you still get benefits.
Yeah, I still get.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
cool.
good. Yeah, because you did serve the damn country.
Yeah,
right? Like, which
at
is
least you can do.
Yeah, me and Joe are just over here being hoes in the country while you're serving.
Exactly. And then you're a hoe from Guatemala. You came from way over
I
here.
know. Damn it. That's so hot.
That's top secret.
Well, I just finished Squid Game. Now I'm into Koreans. Like that's my new thing. Like,
but Puerto Ricans are natural. Y'all are some hoes.
We are. Yes, we are. All my uncles, those poor guys, except my dad. My dad didn't follow suit. I don't know how my dad. Okay, I have like 2 uncles that are not hoes. Okay, probably 3, and then the rest I just have never remembered them having just one girlfriend. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then there's me. You know what I mean. Like my dad's so not like that. My mom and my dad have been together for 50 billion years. Yeah. Andrew can't find a man. And he's sleeping with everybody in Waikas.
But that's because you're a free hoe.
I am.
That's not cool. Like nobody wants a free hoe.
Listen, you know why I don't like dating, Joe? And this is why I'm so perfect. Is because I hate. Well, no. It's because I hate fucking learning people. I can't stand so what are you into? What do you like to do? Well, I'm into this. And what's your tick? Like, no, do you want to fuck or not? Like, I'm busy. Okay. Boom. I'm straight to the point. And it works. I'd say 70% of the time.
Dating now?
Yeah, it's different.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you know what? Can you indulge? Because you and I are about the same age. How old are you?
I am 33.
Okay, I'm 30. So you're older than us.
I haven't been dating.
No, but indulge us because you know what?
Years.
We're young, okay? And we're younger than you. So dating in your time was just a lot different, right? Can you kind of guide us through the differences? I mean, I know you said that you were a hoe back in the day, but I guess the qualities of a man
I
and
just
stuff.
got along with everybody.
Yeah.
Just had great time with everybody. And that was it.
Okay.
But all this technology now, it's
right. Everybody's too much in your
swipe
business.
Left, swipe right.
Yeah.
You don't work for what you want.
Right.
Back in the days, you worked for it. You had to go out there and get it,
get the number,
get paper and pen. And all that. Now it's simple. It's oh, I don't like you, or what your profile, boom, done.
Yeah.
It's man.
So everybody.
I'm glad I'm not dealing with all that. I found the right woman.
Yeah. Who's hot? Your wife is hot. I don't want her to beat me up just by seeing this episode. Yeah. She's fucking gorgeous.
And just I can't give me.
Stop getting all horny on my show, Joe. Please, you're turning me on.
Drink a shot, man.
No, but ever since I watched Squid Game on Netflix,
she got me hooked up.
Right.
On that show.
Hooked on the show. Yeah. Well, now I'm into Korean. So there's this Korean guy who's OnlyFans that I subscribe to. Shout out to Ben Kim. Actually, I messaged him and invited him on the Public Affairs. Too bad he couldn't come on episode 69.
What's his name?
Ben Kim. BENKIM. Yeah.
And he's a singer or what?
He is Korean porn model.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on OnlyFans. He's $4.99 a month. Right up my alley. Right? What's $5 a month? You can take that shit.
I've never heard of a Korean porn model.
Well, go on his OnlyFans. Go on his OnlyFans.
I stick to only my ebony
There's
women.
Koreans around here in Waco, right?
There are, but that's Joe. This is what I'm saying, darling. I don't have time to learn people. I'm busy. You know what I mean? I'm busy losing weight. I'm making the public affair. Right now, this episode doesn't even have any fucking direction. I've lost direction.
Focus on you. Focus on you.
I am.
Take care of yourself and all that. And it will come.
It does come. It does come. It comes all the time.
And they will come. Asians, Koreans, Colombians. You know
a Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a
You
Puerto
always
Rican?
talk about some Mexican or Mexican.
I've probably effed more Mexicans than anything. If that, yeah.
Mexicans.
Mexicans.
You don't want Mexicans.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want none of those.
The only one I haven't smashed was a Guatemalan. Anyway. Okay, okay, so you know what though? But like, as far like, I'm really happy that we're all talking about this though, because it is the 69th episode, and I really wanted the majority of this episode to be about sex. Yeah, have you guys ever heard? I'm just gonna share this story. I don't care because I've had shots. Have you guys ever heard of that app Grindr? I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
I've never heard.
Okay, so it's like the gay Tinder. Okay, and I've been against it, but you know, we had to reschedule. I had a couple episodes planned for this weekend, and then we had to reschedule, so I had the weekend off, and so I became a hoe. And so I was like, you know what? The gays always talk about Grindr. Okay, so I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make a fucking Grindr, and I did. Okay, and it's mainly a hookup app. Okay, and
so they ain't meeting nobody.
Well, you meet with people, but you eventually.
Is it for a reason?
For having sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
But I was always like, that was never my thing though. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I just like to slide in the DMs. I'm straight, you know, whatever. So I did. I just wanted to experiment with it. I was very, very experimental this weekend. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. So I met one guy.
Here, so it's in Waco.
It's in Waco, yeah. Like the fucking
Grindr.
app, it's called Grindr. It means exactly how it sounds. Okay. Yeah. So it like the way it works, Joe, okay, is that like, say you're on Grindr, okay?
Right.
And then I'm on Grindr. And so it'll tell me that you're so many feet away and that we, you know, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, it tells you how far you are from the person if you have your location services on, and you guys can discuss what you like, whether it be, you know, what kind of foods you like. Most of the time it's sexual preferences. Yeah. It's about sex. It's mainly about sex. Okay, so I made one. I made one, and I was like very discreet on it because, you know, I really want to talk about it on the show. Because I didn't want them to see, and then they're like, oh my God, he's fucking desperate. He's, you know what I mean? That's that guy from the show. And so I did, and so I met this one really cool fucking guy who came to my house. Right?
What's his name? What's his name?
I don't want to put his business out there. I'm not going to put his business out there. Yeah. Because the way on Grindr works too, guys.
Asian?
Mexican.
Okay.
Is that a lot of people are discreet on Grindr, okay? Like they don't have a picture of themselves. Yeah, because it's a lot of like, you know, men.
What if they show up fat? Like, what if they show up they're just not the same person?
Well, we usually ask for pictures beforehand. I did. I asked for pictures. I was like, well, shit, if I'm going to send you a picture of me, can I have a picture? You know?
Yeah.
And so I met this guy. He comes to my house because I don't mind. Like, I live in an upstairs apartment, and I keep the windows open. So if any shit goes down, they're going to see. And so, you know, we'll give you a show too. And so he fucking comes over, and the minute he sits down, he's like, I know you. And I was like, from where? From where? Because I'm already freaked out, right? He's like, you're on the radio and you have a podcast. And I was like, yes.
Yeah. So you're like, ding, ding.
So then, like, needless to say, we didn't really do too much. Like, it was very innocent. Okay, God, like, I definitely want to use this time to definitely promote safe sex as well, because, you know.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. No glove, no love. Is that what they call it?
Or pull out.
Joe, why you got so quiet?
Or pull out fast enough.
You know, just pull. No, but I don't. Nobody's shooting up this club.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, nobody's shooting up this fucking club. I'm sorry. Like the statistics are way too high. I'm being dead serious. Like no. Okay. So I told you. Do you know you went to university?
Yes.
I think he went to Waco High. Do you know Morrow? Maldonado. I call him Silly Buns on Facebook. He was not on Grindr, but I met somebody else. I spent the whole weekend on Grindr. It was like really fun, and so I don't know if I can do it again. But I met this other guy who invited me to his house. Right, so I'm driving, and there's like 3 of my friends that live on that same street.
Was it a nice house though?
It was cute. Like it was whatever. And so I told this to Mara. Mara was gonna shit, and I fucking I was on their street. I'm like, oh my God, what if this is one of my friends? Because me and this person, I showed them a picture of them, but they said that they were straight, and so they were not comfortable. And I was like, okay, fine. And if you're ugly, I just fucking leave. You know what I mean? That's it. I had the whole plan. He was straight. Like, we're not doing this, and I leave. Yeah, I had the whole. Listen, I wrote all the plans.
That's not cool. Because guys, like if I see a girl and maybe she might not be as pretty, but she might have other things, I'd be like, you know what, maybe.
But if I'm not attracted to you, like you didn't, I gave you the decency of even showing up.
Maybe you can become friends.
What if he had a six-pack?
Yeah, we could be friends and hang out.
Yeah. And maybe his friend has.
We did not do anything too risque either, but I did think, oh my God, I'm on the same street if where 3 of my fucking friends live. Like, what if it's one of them? Like, I'm gonna completely shit my pants, and it wasn't. It was not. And I told that tomorrow. He started laughing. But anyway, that was my slut story. I can't believe I shared it, and I did. I made a Grindr. It's now I don't have Grindr anymore. I deleted that shit. It was I did. I deleted it. I was like, yeah, it's not my thing. Like, sorry. I tried it. I wanted to give it a try. You know, everybody was always talking about it, so I tried it, and you know, I met some cool people. You know, had my fun. That's it. But always, like I said, always promote safe sex. Anyway, okay, so you
Wrap
guys
it
both
up.
work for Four Brothers Constructions with Joe Olvera.
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, it's such a coincidence. Like I said earlier, JoJo was on my last episode, DJ JoJo, and he was in between jobs at the time, and now he's with Four Brothers Construction. So we're just whatever. Can you guys talk to me a little bit about how that started? Because I think when I started with Joe, y'all were not with him, if I'm not mistaken.
I was.
You were. Okay.
I was just starting with him actually when he got on the podcast.
Right.
But I was doing more of the back end work for him.
Like what?
I would say like I was managing the workers.
Oh, okay.
Make sure everybody gets on time. Pretty much doing the back office mean guy manager. Managing as well. Because Joe's the nice guy.
He's the nice one?
Joe's the nice guy.
Yeah. I said that about me and my friend Morrow when I worked at my previous employer because we both ran the shop and he was mean and I was really nice. Episode 49 of the Public Affair, that's what he was on. But anyway.
But we actually we started, and then next thing you know, we called you, right? Then we have a meeting.
What? Echo and Waco.
Echo and Waco.
Oh, okay.
That's
April, March.
how Four Brothers started.
Was that Echo and Waco?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Echo and Waco. He called us up, and
Now,
we all met.
He called you guys? Or?
Well, I was already there, but like in and out.
Yeah.
Like I was getting my feet wet with him.
Okay.
But then Joe just called in with a whole nother kind of vibe and was like,
Right.
hey, let's do it. And let's
Okay.
go
Let's
all
build
the way
this.
with it.
Yeah.
And we did. And then after that, it just took off.
Yeah, I got you. So, Joe, do you do a lot of the construction work too? Because I know
Man, the only thing I can do is paint.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't see you with the tools.
I can build a fence.
Yeah.
He can
Put a
have tools
fence.
if you
It's
want. Yeah.
He can work different kind of tools on
I can sell everything you want.
Oh, yeah?
The people I know and all that. It's like I believe in Joe and
Okay.
our team's work
Mission, yeah.
and everything. It's like prime.
So, but
Legit.
you handle more of like the social media aspect of his company, don't you?
Right,
Because
promote,
yeah.
promote it.
You do a
and
good
it's
job at
like,
that, so I will
I
say.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to learn.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to put texture. I want to learn how to put a damn beam.
Yeah.
And,
Not my thing.
Yeah.
Keep me in the office
I
with
wanna
AC,
be
bitch.
certified to inspect
Yeah.
fucking roofs and all that.
I would
So it's
love
like,
it
man, it's
if
like,
you came to
man.
my house and you were the one inspecting my house.
Oh, I'll be glad, and I'll still
Yeah.
bring Joe and I'll bring this guy.
But I'm gonna have the heat all the way up because it's gonna be really hot. So I'm just like, hey, if
Yeah,
you're-
me and Joe might not be his type though. You know,
Yeah.
he's like Guatemalan. He likes the exotics.
You gonna turn on the heat?
Guatemalan
Yeah.
Chinese man. You see where this is going?
I'm gonna turn on the heat for you just in case you get too hot, and I'll offer you some more. You can just.
But it's been great working.
Yeah.
For Four Brothers.
You guys
It's
look like you
it's
all have a really good. Who am I missing? It's you, Joe Olvera, of course, the owner, and then we have JoJo now.
Yeah.
And then, am I missing one guy?
Oh, we
missing
got
a
Jimmy.
couple.
Jimmy.
We're missing
Jimmy Q. Jimmy Q.
Okay, got you.
Like,
And I really appreciate how Joe really kind of like gives you all like a shine in his business. You know what I mean? Like you guys all kind of have like center stage in the spotlight, which is really cool. I think it's a really good quality to have. How do you guys feel about the evolution of our city? Because I know a lot of people have mixed feelings. So I'm not from Waco, so I really like that the city's growing. You know what I mean?
I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying it because you're
I'm
not from
loving
here.
it.
Now you're from here.
Yes, I can say like.
And be honest, because it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, like our city is it's evolving because now like we have no choice but to with Baylor and Magnolia actually making it grow, forcing it to grow.
Okay.
But as far as the people, like if the people can get on one page and support each other like they're supposed to,
Right.
like not supposed to, but if they can support each other, it'll be a much better place.
Okay.
But the city itself, as in they have to do better.
So like in what way? Because you're mentioning now that like
Well, you have all these places that
Yeah.
they're growing. Like all these places are opening up new businesses, but you're not paying the people to support it. You know, these people are still making, you know, $10, $11, $12 an hour, and you got all these places, and how can they support that when they still got to pay bills,
Okay.
which the rent mortgage now is so high?
So you're saying that the places that they're building are just too expensive.
Well, no, I mean you don't pay the workers enough. Like,
Oh, okay.
like me and you both know, since you were talking about the houses being so high. So if the houses are high to buy, imagine the rent that these people have to pay.
Right.
And it went from $800 to now $1,200.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're still paying these people the same amount of pay.
Yeah, you're right. I'm watching him wobble over here. I'm getting
I
nervous.
seen your eyes going from him to him, and I was about to say, you know what? Go ahead and Joe take care of everything else.
No, I'm
You
paying
know,
attention to you. He's just like,
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
you're really
I'm
wrong.
I'm worse than Batman and Robin. You
Go
know,
to the bathroom in the middle of
I'm
the
not
show.
even a Robin.
Yeah. Are we breaking? Okay.
Y'all keep on.
But
okay, we could keep going. But anyway, go ahead.
honestly, like I do like the city is evolving.
Yeah.
I just hate how we're doing it.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of people being left out, and just that, you know, how we're moving forward is like these people need money, like to actually survive. Like
who would you say the people are being left out? Like which people?
Where we're actually doing a building at. You know, I came from the country and I moved straight to East Waco,
right.
and East Waco is how can I say, it's like when you've been there, like there, you know, if you ever been down Waco Drive,
so
there's no real store except churches.
I remember East Waco being a little bit more like rougher part, so to speak, quote unquote, and now it looks like it's evolving.
Yes, I mean,
would you say that that's a good change or no?
I can say it. The change is good.
Yeah.
Like change is good.
Right.
It's how they're doing it.
Okay.
It's how they're doing it. It's like a forceful way of moving people out.
Right.
But I can say, like, as I was younger, the older people are dying off.
Okay.
And they're leaving it to their kids, and their kids are just, you know, just doing whatever the hell they're selling it and everything else. And that generation, when I grew up, the older people, man, they worked hard for that, you know, their properties or anything else to give to their families.
Right.
And, you know, it's like their kids or anybody else just don't care about it.
Okay.
And like I grew up with older people my whole life, and the way they handled things was totally different, man. They were rough, they handle business, and you work hard for what you want.
Gotcha.
And that's how I grew up on that side.
Gotcha. I just want to go ahead and say that nobody's ever in the middle of a recording got up and gone to the bathroom, Joe. So you're welcome. Did you need help in there? Or are you good now?
No, I'm good.
I thought he was gonna call you.
I know. I was waiting. I was so excited. I thought about it. Yeah.
Because even when you were talking to me, you still was looking like waiting for the door, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck what I'm talking about.
No. I think I loved your. I love your insight. No, it's all good. Listen, I've helped a guy in the bathroom once at a certain bar that I'm probably going to go back to.
Did you get paid?
No.
You know what? I don't want to, you know. I think he's free. Like, he's a free slut.
So fucking what? Damn it. You know, I could be a free slut. Listen, but you want to know what? You want to know what? I'm a fucking player too, so fuck you. Anyway. Okay. But anyway, Joe, okay, so he was just talking about his insight on the change of the city, and it was probably opposite of what you said, but like, what do you feel?
I'm enjoying the growth of Waco. It's like we're on the map. It's like me working at Magnolia Table. It's like working with Four Brothers. Seeing the growth of like China Spring, Woodway, I was like, man, Waco's growing. It's like so
but that's not Waco, bro.
So much China
yes, it is. It's
no.
All right, well, Waco's growing
like
too.
Hewitt,
like
China Spring, and Woodway, they're not Waco.
South Waco here, I-35, all that's changing. It's growth. It's getting better and better. I know.
But for who though?
For everybody. There's more jobs. There's more jobs for everybody. There's more businesses, more.
Well, and speaking of which, because you're mentioning that there's more jobs and more businesses, but people don't want to work these days.
What are you telling me about it? It's like we can't even get workers to hold the job or apply to anywhere. So all I see is like hiring here. It's like, what the hell's wrong with this world? It's like, fucking work.
What happened? I remember when that was like not a requirement. Like, I mean, that was not like a choice. You had to get a job.
What's people surviving on?
Yeah,
it's like
that's what I'd like to know because I'm trying to find out.
It's like, fuck. It's like, I have to pay some bills.
Honestly, though, like certain I understand. Like they are hiring. Like we're hiring.
Right.
If anybody wants to work with us, we are hiring. If
As you
want
can
to
see,
set
they're
up
an eccentric group of people.
we are hiring as well. But I can say that a lot of jobs that are hiring are not paying nothing.
Right.
You know, and that's just how, like I was saying in the beginning, like there's so many businesses opening up in Waco.
Right.
And you can't sit up here and I know it sounds crazy, but in Waco, there is a lot of single family households.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, a mother or a father is just not going to work one job and then support their kids. And then with the high mortgage that or high renting that they have to pay, I mean, it's hard to, plus a car note, plus insurance. I mean, there's nothing, we can't support.
Right.
You know, and I think that, you know, even if you do, you have to work 2 jobs. And after that, your kids start suffering.
I refuse to do that shit again. I don't even have kids, and I was working like 2-3 jobs at one point. I was like, fuck that. Now I don't. Yeah, I just like live whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, Joe, I you know what? I can definitely see both of y'all's point of views. You know what I mean? And you guys work in a business where you are kind of contributing, you know, like people are renovating their homes. You know what I mean? And people are wanting to upgrade and stuff. And surely that raises property value. You know what I mean? So in a way, Four Brothers Construction is kind of contributing to that. But like you guys do really good work. Like I can't wait for you guys to make me a nice, amazing shower. Like you know what I mean? Like I love Joe. Will you test the shower with me when you build it?
Yes, he will for a small fee.
I might need.
Now you're paying me.
I just need. I just need help.
I mean, he's giving away for free.
Yeah, that's it. Like Joe has to come in.
I heard that you want like a little cooler next to your shower.
A little cooler.
A little cooler with your drinks or whatever.
Yeah, like the wine.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how I want my shower for when you guys. Okay, so when David sells me my house, I already have this whole thing planned out. We're gonna have the shower, right? And there's gonna have like several different shower heads on each side. I went to Cameron Gomez's house. This is how the shower looks, so sexy. And I want the neon lights, okay, in my shower head.
In your shower head.
Yeah, just
with
neon.
The Bluetooth.
Yeah,
music,
you know what I mean.
Boom,
and then I just need you to kind of just bathe me, just to make sure it works. But anyway, so okay, yeah, no. First of all, I've had so much fun with you guys on the Public Affair. I definitely want to talk. It seems like you guys work a lot, especially you, because like, do you get to make a lot of connections working at Magnolia Table?
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, you are a server.
Yeah, I am. There's a lot of people.
He's the server.
Yeah, he's very good server.
So there's a lot of people moving.
Okay.
To Texas.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's like I can't promote my business, not my business, Joe's business, our business.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could.
Do they have you like contractually where you can't do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah,
at the same time,
I feel you. I'm
like,
in the same.
it's like
same boat.
so.
Yeah.
It's like, man, people are moving. They're want to buy fixer uppers and they just want to.
But like, do you get tired? I mean, so do you do Magnolia Table in the morning and then you go to Four Brothers Construction? Or how does that work?
I do 4 days at Magnolia Table, then I have 2 days with
2 days with us.
Oh, okay.
the Four Brothers and stuff.
Right.
And then Sunday, family time.
Family time.
I just want to build something with Joe and this guy right here.
Right,
so
right.
It's like, because, man, I see where we're going with that. So it's like, why not?
It's working.
Right.
It's working. Like it really is.
You guys are doing good. Yeah, I see you guys always picking up business, and like I say, you do really good with the social media promotions and stuff like that. But so, do you guys see yourself being with Four Brothers Construction long term?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel it's being like it's gonna be a household name. Like we're in Waco to stay. Like we're here to stay.
I got you.
And I see nothing but positive vibes, and we're going to the top.
And we're learning. It's like we'll probably slag and drop the ball here, but we'll pick it up. We'll never leave a job site, or we're here to make the customer happy.
Right, I got you.
You know, sometimes the dream for our customers to have this like that, it's like
You're having too much empty. No, I feel what you're saying. It's just like blah, blah, blah.
See, now it's kicking in.
Yeah, it is. I want you to go ahead and just finish that. I might give you a ride home later.
But
he ran out of gas.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
Hey, wife, you need to pick me up. You need to come pick me up.
Yeah, no. I got it.
Shoot the moon.
I'll make sure he gets home. I'll make sure he gets home nice and safe and happy. But anyway, no, okay. So, but do you find it hard though? I mean, because you do work 2 jobs essentially. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. I can't be still. Like I'm so active. Like quarantine. What was I doing? Selling masks.
Yeah,
what was I doing? Did you buy a squirrel table for me?
A what?
A squirrel table.
A squirrel table?
He didn't get a squirrel table.
No, I got a mask from
Some
you.
of y'all bought the squirrel table.
Yeah, okay.
Coolest tables ever.
Yeah?
My wife was crazy about this. Like, you ain't selling it. Quit drinking.
Yeah.
It's like there's little shot glasses like that.
Okay.
And I built little squirrel tables. You put it on the fence. We weren't doing shit.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you put it on the fence, put a little squirrel table,
Right.
a little shot glass on the table. The squirrels come over here and it's like a little feeder.
Yeah, I got you.
But just stuff like that, it's like my mind's always going.
Okay.
Like what I can make money and go.
That's a good quality to have. I think so, yeah.
But
I
anyway,
was going to save it.
I'm just rambling. I was like, what are you doing?
Good.
You didn't even drink. Who are you?
I know. I'm a whole other person.
Who
when
is
you get on
this
this
guy?
podcast, you just go with the flow.
Who's this guy?
I love it. Listen, you guys, we are running out of time, but I really.
Shot before we
first
go.
of all, whose
This is
phone is
happy
fucking
hour.
going off?
That's mine.
Yeah.
I'm not important.
My
I'm
wife's
like
my
Joe.
like.
Oh yeah.
She's scared.
Their wives call all the time when they're at my house. But anyway, so big thank you guys so much. What's next for both of you?
Peace.
You're in a happy place. I mean, family.
Happy place and
Do you have? Are you
business.
married or?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Okay. Shout out to
forward
the
to
girlfriend. Long time.
Hey, if she's there and she's here when I'm ready, then
right.
that's what's going
That
on.
sounds like a plan. And Joe, what about for you?
For me, it's going strong with 4 brothers.
Yeah.
It's like, and Magnolia Table has been blessing. They've been taking care of me, and I'm enjoying it.
And these
It's
biscuits
like,
look delicious.
you need to heat it up.
Okay, I'll
warm
heat it
them
up
up.
tomorrow.
Especially the pumpkin chocolate
Pumpkin
chip.
loaf, yeah, that shit looks bomb as fuck.
It's like,
I might need help eating it though.
yeah. Well,
You know what? Just kind of question. In the event that you had to choose, what would you choose between Magnolia and Four Brothers? No shade on
both.
either. No shade on them. Yeah.
Both.
You would just.
I'm
write
gonna
it
tag
out.
team because no matter what, if I choose one, I'm always gonna be. My wife's always tells like, you need to fucking chill. You need to relax, and it's like, no, I want to find another way to learn new things, to make money.
Yeah.
I'm all about making money. It's
I
like,
got you.
If,
And shout
if I
out.
can learn that shit.
Yeah, and
Let's
shout out
do
to
it.
Magnolia Table because they are bomb. Like I don't care. I remember they got a lot of flack when they first opened because a lot of people misinterpreted the menu like bacon and eggs were $12, but it's more than bacon and eggs. Like it's really the garbage.
experience.
You know what I mean?
And
It's a little expensive, but I think it's really fucking good. You guys are just missing mimosas. That would be the perfect brunch spot if you have mimosas.
man, if
Yeah.
mimosas.
Can you
and
guys-
Mimosas was there.
Ooh, bro, if you guys had mimosas, I would go and ask you to be my server all the
Bigger
time.
tips.
Yeah, I would.
Fat tips.
I'd leave you a nice fat tip. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming on to this episode
before
of
we
the
go,
Public Affair.
shout
Before we
it
go,
out.
definitely want to take a shot. Of
At best
course.
episode ever.
69,
Cheers
baby.
to episode 69.
69. Yeah.
Which I'm not done convincing Joe to do yet, but we'll get there.
What are we drinking on? Tequila?
Tequila.
This is tequila. Like,
Okay,
Oh,
we're
I'm not drinking that shit.
Thank you guys again so much for
Hey,
your
Four Brothers, baby.
Yes. Oh, shout out to Four Brothers Construction.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yes.
How can they call you? Well, I did the ad, but go ahead. Like the number. Do you have the number?
254
Okay.
214 9732.
Oh, darling.
Or you can call 254-405-9811.
And follow them on Facebook at Four Brothers
Please don't
Construction.
call Joe because he won't answer. Just contact me.
Yeah.
And we'll figure that out.
Thank you guys again so much for all your
That
love
was
and
a good
support.
one. That was a good one.
Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe this episode of The Public Affair. Before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of the show. Of course, the Fat Boy Michelada and Botana, my boy Junior Banda. He provides the best micheladas and botana plates for yourself or for a party. They're locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. I love me some Fat Boy Michelada and Botana. They're thebomb.com, and they have an array of different items on their Facebook page, Fat Boy Micheladas y Botana, so make sure you guys go check them out. Place your order tonight. It is delicious. Thank you, Junior Banda, for being a longtime sponsor. Of course, the Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up, they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. Banda's hauling service is definitely on the come up, and I am here for it. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode. Make sure you book now with the number on the screen. Banda's hauling service. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, the Eternal with Miguel Fernandez, a new Texas-based brand bringing new designs to casual streetwear. Check them out at 254eternal.com for latest designs and order yours today. Miguel, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. To everybody who tuned in, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. To Joe Marroquin, to Roman Guajardo, who just can't wait to get that. You had to get right on your phone. Are you serious?
Well, I got that message like, hurry up and come home before I get angry.
Is that your girlfriend?
Yes.
He's on
She's
the
very
way.
mean, and she's bigger than me, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Well, he's on the way, darling. And don't forget to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.